Once again, welcome student. Continuation to microbial cell culture and its application. Today we will talk about the last contents or the last topic of this chapter, that is applications of microbial technology or application of microbial culture technology. Before going to that, I would like to explain about the microbial technology. Microbial technology. The term microbial technology is use of microbes, that is use of all the microbes which are friend of the human being in derivation or in the obtainment of the suitable products for the human welfare and cost and services. So this is the applied portion of the microbial technology, and it is studied in the microbiology as well as in the biotechnology also. So once again, microbial technology is dealing with the application or use of useful microorganisms in production of desired products that are used in human welfare and that fulfill the cost and services. So these are the meaning of microbial technology. Now coming to that application portion, the total application of microbes are categorized into 6 heads, and the first one is the production of whole microbial cell. First one is production of whole. First one is the production of whole microbial cell. Production of whole microbial cells. Example is here food, vaccines. This is the first head. Here we are taking the entire microorganisms in the production of food, and that production of food is the bakery, the bread, even production of cheese, production of curd. And you know that when we are producing curd, we are using the starter culture. What is a starter culture? Starter culture is basically defined as, if you want to begin any culture, the inoculum which is added is called starter culture. Suppose if you want to prepare a curd, so in a milk we added half a spoon or pinch of that curd, so that adding curd is known as starter culture. And this food production, example cheese, curd. This is the basic example, and that we are using from the prehistoric time. So here the cheese we are taking two category here. One is the Swiss cheese, and second one is the Roquefort cheese. This Swiss cheese is from the Penicillium, and the Roquefort is from Penicillium Roquefort. Here is difference between the Swiss cheese and the Roquefort cheese. Swiss cheese are having the holes on that, small pores on that, and this Roquefort is a cheese which have some flavor. They are having some flavor, or there is presence of flavor, therefore that is produced with the additional fungus that is known as Penicillium roqueforti. So curd, LAB, lactic acid bacteria. These lactic acid bacteria is used in the conversion of milk into the curd. If we are talking about the vaccines, so vaccines are also popularly used to treat the diseases, and here we are taking the whole strain of the microbes or like a bacteria. Suppose we are taking yeast. It is used in production of hepatitis B vaccine. If we are talking about the BCG or DPT, so here we are taking the entire strain of the bacteria in the attenuated form of the heat killed form. So vaccines and food are the example where we are taking whole cell culture or whole microbes. Now the second category is production of primary metabolites. Production of primary metabolites. Production of primary metabolites. Production of primary metabolites. Example is organic acid and alcohol. So these organic acids are produced from the microorganism. If you are talking about the citric acid, so citric acid is obtained from the fungus Aspergillus niger. And if you are talking about the acetic acid, so acetic acid is from the Acetobacter. Acetobacter is a bacteria. If you are talking about the ascorbic acid, vitamin C, ascorbic acid, so that is also from the Acetobacter. And acetic acid, Acetobacter, ascorbic acid also from the Acetobacter. And lactic acid from the Lactobacillus. So these are the four common acids which we are using here. Now the second category, now come to the alcohol or production of wine. You know, the alcohol is the fermented products and it is produced from the germinated or sprouted seeds. That's from the malt, cereals, fruit juice, etc. And basically we are taking the yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, and there are various forms of this wine or alcohol like rum, brandy, whiskey, and another microorganism, that is a fungus which is using Pichia fermentans. Pichia fermentans is what I told about their application in the strain improvement. So these Pichia fermentans and Saccharomyces cerevisiae are well known to production of the wine or alcohol, and there are various forms of the alcohol. And some alcoholic beverages like toddy is also example. Now the third one is production of secondary metabolites. Third one is production of secondary metabolites. Now secondary metabolites are derivatives of the primary metabolites, and the best known examples are the antibiotics. There are several categories of antibiotics: fungal origin, algal origin, bacterial origin. So the first known antibiotics, we know that penicillin, that is obtained from the Penicillium chrysogenum, and nowadays it is obtained from the Penicillium notatum. Now the another fungal origin of this cephalosporin. Now the bacterial origin, bacitracin. This is antibacterial. Now come to the second one is streptomycin, aureomycin, and tetracycline. These are from the Actinomycetes group, and the name of bacteria is the Streptomyces species. So Streptomyces species. Now third category is, that is biotransformation reaction. Next one is the biotransformation reaction. Biotransformation reaction. The term biotransformation means we are fortifying or we are increasing multiple times of their quality of the products of the microorganisms. So these biotransformation reactions, the best known example is enzymes and steroids. If I'm giving the example of surf excel detergent powder or the Ariel detergent powder, there you can see a number of multicolor globules are there that are enzymated detergents. And here we are using the enzymes, and that enzymes are easily remove the all sorts of the spots which over on our clothing. And another is steroids are the also chemical compounds that are medically purpose used, and they are also used to increase the stamina, or that used to boost up of the body muscle functioning. Now the fifth category is exploitation of metabolism. Fifth one is exploitation of metabolism. In that meaning, how we are using the immense hidden power of microorganism in converting unsuitable substrate into the useful product. The good example is STP, sewage treatment plant. In the case of sewage treatment plant, STP, normally we are using the anaerobic bacteria or aerobic bacteria. Also we are here the sewage, that dirty water is converted to the drinkable water, or it is used in the agricultural purposes, as well as apart from that, in the case of the production of mustard gas or gobar gas formation, we are using the Methanococcus bacteria. And another application is NIFG. NIF gene is what? It is nitrogen fixing gene, and that gene is present in the rhizobium bacteria, which is lives in the root nodules of the leguminous plants. So NIF gene have the power of nitrogen fixation, that is atmospheric nitrogen is converted into the nitrate. Apart from that, we are also using these microbes in leaching process, extraction of metals from their ores. Now the sixth one is the synthesis of recombinant proteins. Synthesis of recombinant proteins, that is known as formation of therapeutic proteins. So synthesis of recombinant proteins, here well-known example is human insulin, human growth hormones. Here we are using Escherichia coli. So we are using Escherichia coli for the production of the protein, and that is known as human insulin, growth hormone. And we are also using banana vaccine, that come in the category of recombinant DNA technology, because with the help of the recombinant DNA technology we are modifying the approach, or we are converting the functioning of microorganism to obtain the fruitful results. Apart from that, we have to discuss over the other contents like single cell protein. In the case of single cell protein, it is also example of food, that is the first category. So here what is the meaning of single cell protein? When we are using single cellular organism for the production of proteins on a raw material or unused material, so we are increasing the power of hidden metabolism of microorganism in conversion of the good proteins, and that protein is also applied to remove the malnutrition. Some common microorganisms which we are using to production of single cell protein are the blue green algae, spirulina, then trichoderma, yeast, and L-carnitines. This is the fungus. So these four microbes we are taking for the production of single cell protein. Now some of the therapeutic drugs, for example cyclosporine A. Cyclosporine A is an immunosuppressive agent, and it is obtained from the Trichoderma polyspora. And next one is the statin. Statin is a drug which is obtained from the yeast Monoascus purpurea. Monoascus purpurea. So statin is used to lower down the in the heart or in the body. And thereafter come to the vitamins. So these vitamins are basically, we are taking two example: yeast, Escherichia coli, and Enterococcus. Yeast is a fungus which are the good source of vitamin B2, B12 and vitamin C. Moreover, Escherichia coli, which lives in our intestine, is a good source of vitamin B12, B1, and apart from that, the colon bacteria, that is called Enterococcus, is the source of vitamin B1 and B2. So this is the explanation of application of microorganism in a cell. And for more information, you can check out the list which is given in your textbook, microorganism and the products from. Thanks for watching.